atheist, and that's it. No, okay.
Thank you, John. You can donate your pin to someone, close friend perhaps. He also showed his support to us in an email. Okay, this is what he said. He's pretty busy. Great idea for a group. You are the real heroes. So, thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. He really said that. Really. Okay, who's this guy? He's still alive. Margot. Okay, something about him?
He's the author of but he's more into
more into consciousness, neuroscience, and also I think his theory was on the memes, the scientific way of explaining atheism or religious groups.
Thank you very much. Now, Mr. Daniel also sent his support to us. Okay. Sorry, I've run out of time. Too many deadlines. Yes, he really said that. Okay, so two more. Hopefully from our audience members who haven't participated yet. Just raise your hand and pay tribute to any Freethought hero who hasn't appeared yet, living or dead. Okay, who has influenced the way you think today. Okay, just to raise your hands. Carl Sagan, there. Okay, Neda.
Richard Dawkins. I like his books, The God Delusion and The Selfish Gene.
Thank you very much. Yes. Okay.
Emma Goldman. I think kasi wala kasi no girls kasi sa John. So I'm gonna name Emma Goldman.
Okay, my bad. That was my bad. But yeah, Emma Goldman. One more, John.
I just want to emphasize one free thinker that we as Filipino have to support our
Have to give credit. There is no other free thinker known in the Philippines like Dr. Jose Rizal. So I would like to give this opportunity as we free thinkers, as what we say, utang na loob natin, for a man who was shot from Luneta, this seed of free thought that we are now reaping today. Thank you very much.
A big round of applause for Jose Rizal. Okay, now let's move on to our the first part of our forum. Okay, that's Freethought offline, and it will be delivered by and facilitated by Mr. John Paraiso. Okay, you all know him. He's also known as
John the Atheist.
John the Atheist, and
That's it.
others.
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to be the second to the last presenter, no? So I'm not really prepared. I was planning to speak a 10-page, no, but Ran said that it must be only 10 minutes, so there you go. The topic is free thinker in the grassroots. That was the topic given to me, so I would like first to give an applause to my friends there in the back. Can you stand up, guys? Please stand up. They are the original, not me. When I went to Luneta 7 years ago, they are the first guys that I saw and influenced me a lot of free thinking. We may say that free thought without the computer is really hard, especially to the grassroots. When we say grassroots, we're talking about poverty, poor people. And it's really hard to be a free thinker if you are poor. One reason is poor people has a very limited resources. And the government is not even giving us all the resources needed, especially in the sectors of education, Education today is very expensive, and today it is also on the news that it will now rise. So, free thinking also need books, and unfortunately books are very, very expensive. You just go outside and look at the price. One book is a meal, is a decent meal for a week. That's the truth. If you're a poor, you won't spend 600 pesos just to read a book. You will spend a 600 pesos to buy yourself a rice and your food for a week. So, to be a free thinker, you need to be rich. That's what other people say. People say that free thought is only for the advantage of the few, those who can afford. But I don't believe that. For example, we see that my favorite free thinker, Baruch Spinoza, was poor. Okay? So, being poor doesn't prevent him to see the world on its fullest. It also didn't prevent him to write a book, Ethics, which for a free thinker is a landmine. It's a gold field of good words for being without God. Pragmatism is a problem related to the Filipino poor. Now, I'm not saying I'm pragmatic, but majority of poor people is pragmatic. Why? Because they say that what is truth is something they just need. But even because of this poverty, it doesn't stop free thought from spreading to the Philippines. For a short history, because this is what we really need to know, the history of free thought, I cannot tell now, maybe Jose Rizal did it, but it really doesn't prosper much. We really don't have a group of free thinkers from Jose Rizal, after Jose Rizal. Now, what happened is this, one program from a radio, I think that was Damian Soto, who introduced church bashing, and I'll just say it's church bashing because Damian Soto is known of doing this in his radio program back in the 60s. So that it may be, in my opinion, that is the very first thing we heard about church bashing, and a lot of people listened to this program. Now, after Damian Soto, there were no internet on that time. The debate from Luneta, what we call LU, Luneta University, because that is our pet name from Luneta. It started not in Luneta but in Quiapo, what we call this, Plaza Miranda. It started there before going to Luneta. And a lot of free thinkers today, the old folks, the old guys, started there. The first free thinking group that started, that has a SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission form, was created by a person named Arthur San Pedro. Unfortunately, Mr. Arthur San Pedro cannot be. I wish he's here to see this gathering. But I will show you something, guys, that maybe you, all of you, never saw, except for Geri and the rest of the Luneta guys. Now here, this is July 1999. I think this is the volume 1, number 1 issue of the Freethinker. They published this. The Luneta guys published this with the help of the Makati guys, Mr. Poch Susara and company. This was the first free-thinking newspaper that entered Manila. And this group, they call the group the Enlightenment League of Local Society, was registered at the Securities and Exchange. I think this is the first free-thinking group that was registered from SEC. Okay, but unfortunately, just like other groups, it didn't materialize that long. Okay, but the Luneta group still flourish. We have at least 16 to be, but some of the members have left the Philippines, but at least there's more than 16 free-thinking group in Luneta. And then there is the group from Makati, which now